I wish you could meet little Endrin, but they don't let me bring him outside the royal nursery.
Well, why don't I just go into the royal nursery and meet it? What's up, guys? Acer Thorn here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins Blind. In the last episode, I returned home. I wanted to check on my family, make sure they were okay, but they are nowhere to be found. Well, I know one thing, standing around here isn't going to do anything, so let's see if we can travel through Orzammar to see, at least find out what happened to them. I'm trying to see if there's anything worth, anybody worth talking to, anything worth getting. Well, why aren't you guys following me? Can't open that door. Assembly directive. Yeah, I figured that would be a codex entry. Alright, nothing in here, so let's go ahead and gather party and venture forth. Do I still have the mark? Like, it's kind of hard to tell, but it seems that I still have the mark of being castless. And yet people are actually treating me with respect.
Ancestors guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? I can move aside. I don't have much to bring them.
What were you, mentioned something about your son?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Yeah, what do you mean by safe return?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only Smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Oh, God. They never went to look for him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way.
Oh, crap. And he isn't even trained in combat. Yeah, I can look for him.
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
Yeah, I already do that. I'm a Grey Warden. I fight the Darkspawn for a living.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Vilda. We'll do our best.
Don't get your hopes up. We could search the deep roads for decades with no sight of the boy.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Yeah, we sure will.
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven Kings, but it is so strange.
No.
Harsh, yet beautiful.
I meant to speak to Zevron, say that he was out of line talking to a concerned mother about like that, but then I accidentally clicked on Liliana instead. It's unsafe. Well, I'm gonna say it's grand just because I live most of my life here.
And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Yeah. I was afraid if I had, just fast-tracked through that conversation, I wouldn't be able to have it again. In any event, Zevron.
Here I am.
You need to watch your mouth when you're around a concerned mother. We're trying to fill her with hope. Anyway, during the origin, this area was blocked off. I'd like to see what's over here. Let's, Captain of the Guard. He's in yellow. Does that mean he has some unique dialogue?
Vieta! I have enough crime without some castless carrying weapons in the city. Your actions risk pain of death. Name yourself!
Pain. Yeah, I'm a Grey Warden, thank you very much.
Warden. You? When I heard they accepted a brand, I thought it was a joke. Surfacers and their cloud-addled heads. Fine, oh illustrious Grey Warden. What do you want?
Yeah, I wondered if I still had the mark. Apparently I still do. Yeah, we came here... Yeah, we came here for, Orzamar's assistance in the Blight.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
What's a paragon? Apparently that's a really, really good person.
Are you sure you're still a dwarf? Ancestors have patience. If Bronca could hear this. Well, I wouldn't be standing in dried blood. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate. The true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Alright, so... Balin and Harrowmont are the people I should speak to for Orzamar's assistance?
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
Alright, thanks.
Yes, you should.
Ugh. Alright, let's head... Let's see if there's... Right click, can't unlock. Commoner... Nug, Orzammar...
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Sure.
Oh, I actually was talking to your companions, or are you from the surface too?
Yeah, I am from the surface, thank you very much.
Oh, wonderful! I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Mages?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Can dwarves be mages?
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Yeah, I can definitely forward that.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Well, that was, definitely unique. Garen, you've got a unique name.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
What do you mean, one of those? Yeah, are you okay?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging. Then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work I've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording here and see what this guy has to offer. Gem cut in 3, 2, 1. Alright, and we're back, and I got myself a crossbow for Zevron. I'm actually planning on giving it to my character and just giving Zevron my old character, my elm crossbow. I sold off a lot of my old bolts that I don't need. And I also sold off a good chunk of other stuff. So, with that out of the way, let's give Zevron, or hang on. Let's give Zevron, or rather, I'll give myself the U crossbow, and wait, yeah, Zevron can have this elm crossbow. Alrighty. Now, a rune stone. What does that do? Shit. Oh, codex entry. Okay, gotcha. Let's head back up here. See if we can figure out where to go. Hopefully. Ah, diamond quarter. Perfect. This is exactly where I needed to go.
I can't believe it. I heard a dwarven Grey Warden came to Orzammar and I couldn't help but hope. Look at you. My little brother, the returning hero. And with quite the unusual entourage.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Oh yeah, now it's all coming back to me. When we started the game, she was courting an upper casteman, and if she was able to have a kid with him, she would get to become his caste. Oh, yeah, I remember that now.
Can you imagine? As of last month, I'm a royal concubine to House Iduken. They've moved Mother and me into the palace. You could fit our whole neighborhood just in the bathing room. I wish you could meet little Endrin, but they don't let me bring him outside the royal nursery.
Well, why don't I just go into the royal nursery and meet him? To House... I honestly don't care. How is Mother?
Mother is... Mother. We have everything we could want now, but... Well, you know what they say. You can't leave Dusttown if you always take it with you. And I haven't seen Lesky since he left. Balin doesn't like me spending time off the estate.
Balin? So that must be your new boyfriend.
Can you believe it? My son is an Iduken. The future king of Orzammar spends his nights in my bed. Barat was a toad, but I have to thank him for teaching me to read, dance, massage, and whatever else Balin sees in me.
Wow. But, poisoned his father and killed his brother. Did he?
That's a horrible, vicious lie. Balin told me all about it. Lord Harrowmont always favored Balin's older brother, the one who murdered Trian. Balin thinks Harrowmont set the whole thing up to frame him. Then he had the gall to whisper these things to the dying king. When the king sent him away, Balin cried for weeks. Tell me you don't believe these horrible rumors.
Frankly, I don't know what I think yet. I hope for your sake. I can't promise anything. Yeah, I hope you're right. It would suck if you went back to being castless, though I suppose I could just move you to the surface.
I am. I promise. Balin could never do anything like that. His first loyalty is to his family. And now you're part of it. But this isn't why you're here, is it? What's wrong? All the news from the surface says terrible things are happening. Darkspawn attacks and A civil war among the humans.
Yeah, the Blight, is it really just beginning? Yeah, we need Orzamar's support.
And I'm sure the Assembly would agree if they weren't busy arguing the secession. I hate this. Until there's a king, the Assembly would let the world collapse rather than bow to anyone's better judgment. But I can introduce you to Vartag Gavorn. He's Balin's chief lieutenant. He could help you if anyone could.
Yeah, let's do this.
He may be suspicious at first. Don't take it personally. It's been so hard to tell who's against us.
Rika, I'm at the Assembly. This is no place for a woman. What do you mean by this?
Vartag, this is my brother. He comes on behalf of the Grey Wardens, with dreadful news.
Of course. I wasn't thinking. It would be hard not to notice the Grey Warden and his eclectic entourage. I hear you seek the aid of Orzamar's finest.
We honestly seek aid of Orzammar altogether, frankly. But we need help against the Blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Oh, great. Battling the Blight is more important than politics. I've heard enough about your, maybe I could talk to Balin.
You must understand, Harrowmont hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Balin can't know who to trust. It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper.
King Indrin. Well, I'm his girlfriend's brother. Does that help?
Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception.
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
I'll find those two.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Alrighty. Back to the Commons, that place where I was sent to, where's Mother? Oh, shoot. Oh, this isn't the, this isn't her estate, this is just the assembly. Okay.
And so...
Doolin, where are you?
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Doolin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Honestly, at this point, I suppose I should just side with my own family.
The king may recommend any successor he chooses. Lord Harrowmont was chosen after Balin was implicated in his own brother's death. Better a trusted advisor lead us than a scheming child. Balin's claim to the throne is based on nothing but his own pride.
Let's at least try this.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Stop playing games. How can I prove I'm not working? How do you What do you want me to do? Denounce Balin publicly? Yeah.
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down. That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm.
And this is to be your king. One who cannot keep his own men from running like frightened children.
Lord Harrowmont does not use threats or intimidation to motivate his men. He leads by example.
Ah, I see. So it's his example they follow as they cower from this Prince Balin.
How dare you slander Lord Harrowmont?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Were I you, I would seek a stronger king than this Harrowmont.
Surely you don't mean Balin.
Sorry, but I can't. That's a good point. Yeah, Severin has a good point.
Then you and I have nothing more to say.
Alrighty. We're supposed to be heading to get those papers, but we're out of time for today. If you guys liked what you saw, then by all means post some suggestions in the comments for how you think I can make this channel even better. Also, check out some of the other Let's Plays that I'm currently doing, as well as my in-depth story analysis videos. And if you think that I have the potential to become a great YouTuber, be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. In the meantime, however, I am Acer Thorn, and I will see you guys later.